friends, hello, hope you are well. I'm really excited about this. I have not talked about Soundhound here publicly, but today I'm breaking my silence with it and I'm gonna let you know what I'm doing. And I don't want to make this like a FOMO video where I'm trying to hype people up, but I'm gonna try to contain my excitement with what I think about this company and just really try to give a, just a plain statement of what at least I see going on here. So let's kind of dig in here and talk about Soundhound AI. So with that, I'm going to be talking about this stock quite a bit. So here's what I'm going to say. I have been investing in this stock, and this is a situation where I'm not expecting to get rich quick. This is going to be a long journey with Soundhound here. I do not expect this to be the next Nvidia, Palantir, anything like that right now. I think this is going to be a 5-year situation where you're really going to have to put patience with this. You're going to have to put all the frustration just aside, and you're really going to have to dig into this. Is going to be an investment situation. This is not going to be a get rich quick situation. This is not an AMD. It's just not like that. Now, with saying that, here are the big bullet points, green big bullet points with this stock right now, is that the bullet point right now, the main one, is that they are doing phenomenal on quarterlies. The majority of their quarterlies, they are beating their quarterlies from what they're expected to hit. So that is a very big positive right there. This is an AI company right now that's bringing in a crazy amount of money when we're talking about AI in general. And, a lot of these AI companies, they're making whole new categories of what a company can make. I mean, it is unreal. And we're starting to see the second phase of AI stocks really start to gear up here. And I think that's one situation where if you're looking at Soundhound right now, you're still in this very sweet spot because a lot of people obviously are looking for these AI companies that are still very untapped to the majority of the mainstream market. 6 months ago, Palantir was a great opportunity. I was having this conversation about Palantir 6 months ago when it was sitting around $15, $20 even. And now if you look at Palantir, it's getting so expensive to where it's like how much further do I want to go up on this? Still a lot of stock that's got a lot of growth left in it over the next few years, but still a lot of people are looking for these lower cap stocks right now that have huge potential into the future, which brings us to Soundhound. So are you with me here? Saying that, today Soundhound is running, and all AI stocks are running today. It is an AI day in the stock market. Now, obviously, selfishly, I want Soundhound to stay under $5 here for at least 6 months. Now, is that going to happen? I don't know. But I am trying to really plow in money right now and really build up a decent amount of shares in this. So here's another thing with this. I'll go ahead and say it because I think majority of people know, but if you don't know, this is a very key important thing to know. Nvidia, I think if you're investing in the stock market, if you're in the stock market in general, you know the word Nvidia. Nvidia has made an investment in this stock, and here's all the kind of tidbit information, bullet point of it for Soundhound. This is a company that they have come out publicly said they believe in. They are talking publicly with each other. This is a very big thing. Not only that, but Soundhound has a lot of other companies that it takes money from that they work with, and they're helping develop their own programs. The long part of this with Soundhound, where do we see Soundhound going? We're seeing Soundhound in revenue grow. We're seeing them grow with companies that they're working with. But not only that, but companies that are really big, really big. The Nvidia thing is a huge key factor. And when that deal happened here just a few months ago, we saw a huge spike in Soundhound. And that was really like the first time where people went like, what's Soundhound? And since then, the stock has been, it had a sell-off, of course, after that big push with Nvidia. And then, now we're just kind of playing around this $3 to $5 range. Today, back up into $5. So, nothing crazy here. But like I said, selfishly, I'm still wanting this to stay under $5 for quite some time because Soundhound is starting to get very popular. It's becoming very popular on TikTok. It's becoming very popular. You're starting to see it more on YouTube. And I don't even think this video is going to get much attention, to be honest, because there's still not a lot of people from what I'm seeing on YouTube, paying attention to it, kind of, obviously I make videos a lot, so the majority of people that I see on TikTok are a younger crowd with investing, and that's what I think is getting the attention right now with a lot of the movement with Soundhound here, is that it's a younger generation looking for a low price AI stock that has big potential in the future. And then, more of the older generation is on YouTube. That's kind of what I'm noticing here. So either way, this is how it's going to go. Saying that, Soundhound in a nutshell is what it is, how it sounds. Pretty much their main bread and butter of what they do is AI speech. Even a simple thing to tell you is that even when you go through a drive-through, and now when you go through like McDonald's, Taco Bell, anything like that, when the automated voice talks back to you, that's essentially what you're hearing from Soundhound, where they're making this, where it's becoming so just everyday situation from what you're hearing. And obviously, I think the majority are wondering, how will this diversify with Soundhound getting involved in really big contracts? Would this be something governments would be interested in? Would this be something that other AI companies would go like, actually, we need to work with this company, and we might see another kind of Nvidia situation come in? So Soundhound has a very unique situation where it's not really working with it's working with little customers, but the majority of its customers are other big companies that we're investing in. Does that make sense? So it's like they're like the middleman of the middleman that you can put your money into, but they're receiving all the money from these other companies that we're investing in for their own product and service. Very interesting situation. I just want to make this short, sweet, to the point. I will be talking about Soundhound more, kind of breaking down on a weekly basis what's going on here. I don't think Soundhound is going to go to like $10-$20 here in the next 6 months. I just don't see that with revenue. The only way that could happen is with, obviously, they have a quarterly coming up, which they are expected to beat, especially with this huge money they just got from Nvidia. It's kind of like a dead giveaway. With that too, the other portion of that is that, like I said, Soundhound is growing with people paying attention to it. It is growing. AI stocks are starting to go into another phase of people buying them up. So Soundhound here is getting a lot of attention. And with that, people are just going to buy it, not looking at quarterlies, not looking at what the company's doing, really. They just go, oh, it's an AI company, Soundhound, that sounds cool. Nvidia likes them, I like them, and they're just going to buy X amount of shares. So what that does is eat up shares, but you need those kind of investors too, sadly. So what I'm trying to say is, we could be in a scenario where 6 months from now, this could be a stock that's in the double digits. Obviously, I'm hoping for more. Obviously, I would love to see Soundhound take off here, but selfishly too, I would love to see it just play around this $6 to $3 range here over the next few months to really, buy a lot of it up. Because I do think in the next 5 years, even maybe more than that, this will be a pretty big AI stock with where they're going. I really think we're in this like .com bubble right now, like back in like 2000, 2002, where we really just saw the internet just explode, every 60 days. It was like something new. And that's kind of what we're seeing right now with AI. It's just getting completely out of control with how it's moving. The ferocity of it is just moving so fast right now. And a lot of these AI stocks, I think even a lot of these AI stocks, and Soundhound is a great example of that, like I just said, it doesn't have to really do a whole lot to really grab people's attention. As long as they're beating quarterlies in the mainstream of attention, people are going to be buying up the shares because they're too afraid that it'll get too expensive where they get left out of it. And you're going to see a little bit of FOMO with Soundhound here, I believe, in the next going into next year. So friends, with all that said, I'm in Soundhound, but like I said, do your own research. I don't think this is anything that's going to make you like get rich kind of situation. I think this is going to be a slow, long climb up. You know, every few quarterlies with the company, we're going to see a walk up into some new growth. But unless they do something really drastic here and really drastic with the finances, which that could happen, very well could happen. I don't see this going to like a $20 to $30 stock anytime soon. And when I say soon, I mean 6 months to a year. I just see a slow, gradual growth with this company as long as they keep increasing these quarterlies, they keep increasing their customer service with who they're working with, and the names are getting really big with customers too, like I said. Friends, I'm going to stop yapping here. I wish all of you the best of luck. Let me know what you think about Soundhound. Is this something that you think we should get in early? I am. I don't want to miss the boat on this. This is a situation. I don't want to look back 5 years from now and go like, I should have made a move on this. I should have made a move on this. A lot of these AI stocks I saw 5 years ago, and I was going like, we weren't talking about them. We you know, it was still like, you know, AI stocks were something of like 10, 15 years from now. Nobody was worrying about them. Look where they're at now. Take care, everyone. Bye bye.